Let's do the action rolling thing.
Okay, 5, 4, 3. Don't clap.
Wait, no.
Okay. You clap when he start at the same time. Then when we start the video, then you clap. You're not even enough.
Okay.
Okay, go.
Yeah, wait, no. Wait, no. Need focus. Stop focusing. I can't see you anymore.
Videos focus by itself.
No, mine doesn't. Because the flashlight is not. Okay. Wait. Let's see. Okay.
Action.
Camera rolling. 3, 2, 1, action.
Alright, Brendan, so now we'll move on to the motivations that made you join the ministry and stay in the ministry. So let's start off with the initial phase of joining the ministry. So was your motivation to join more of a parent's idea or push, or like siblings? Was it more of your own idea of intention to join?
I think it was like a personal push from myself, or personal curiosity. My elder brother, who is much older than me, always had friends in the service, and they used to come over to my house often to have barbecues and parties and all that. And I used to know all these kokos. And during Mass, I would ask my mom, why these kokos are up there at Mass, on the altar, and when can I go up there, or can I even join them? And yes, she said that maybe after First Holy Communion. And so the moment after First Holy Communion, she helped me link up with the other the kokos, and I started my training in the service, and from there I never left. I think I found a place in the church for myself, and my heart is still in the service.
Right, so maybe a bit more details on your progress in the ministry and how that curiosity may have grown, or maybe it was shaken a bit. I don't know.
Maybe not so much shaken, but I never imagined myself leading the entire ministry. I never wanted to anyway, or at least when I was young. And I guess I was just like a young server, having fun, going for camps, and enjoying myself. I loved my camps a lot. We had a lot of fun and games, and there was also a spiritual side to it. But as I grew older and I learned more about the faith and about God, I guess I prayed more also, and I guess that kept me going. Serving God was the main motivation. I think since young, I guess God has preserved me in that manner. I don't say for the rest. Maybe as life goes on, they have decided to change their commitments. But for me, that has always been a major motivation, even till now. Even when, whether I'm a leader or I was the president or not, I think God was that main focus for me, and that helped me keep going.
Alright, so just a final question. So do you have any words of advice for the current servers, or like maybe more specific towards the current council or to myself, your successor?
I think same for everybody, whether you are leading, you are in the council, or you are ordinary server. The main thing I always tell them is to love Jesus. Loving Jesus is the most important thing, and it's the only thing that will help us be good servers, the servers that God wants us to be, the servers that He calls us to be, and always that unfailing devotion to the Blessed Mother. She's always that model, that mother for us, and that, I guess, is the main model of what a server should be. Yes, with the intimate relationship that Our Lady shared, so also we should share in the intimate relationship with Christ. Also, the model of being that humble servant, always being available and I guess that can also be our availability not only to God, but also the demands of the church, demands of and responsibility of serving the masters that we are asked to, and also the responsibility we have to our priests and to our parish. Also in that, I also see the unfailing love she always had to carry Jesus about, especially in that 9 months, and also all the way to the cross. And I wish that for the servers, that they will always stay by Christ, never leaving his side, and that will not only help us be successful in the ministry, but also in life, and so reach heaven. And as for the council, take courage never to give up, take courage to always go against the world that speaks against Christ, against the church, you know, and always put God first, seeking His will. I think that is you will always become good leaders and holy leaders if you were to always do that. If Christ is the foundation of your ministry, if Christ is the foundation of your work, it will never fail. And always entrust your obedience to the church and the people in charge of you. That will help much with the graces needed for the ministry, and you will know that you are always doing the will of God.
Alright, so thank you once again, Brendan, for this very meaningful and inspiring sharing. So, yeah, this interview is now concluded. Yeah. Peace out.
Okay, so today how come got fireworks? How come got fireworks?
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, one down. How do you want people doing to
What?
As in like, in general, not now, in general. You can off your thoughts already.
谢谢。
下次
Are there any other?
Pre-interview recording. I mean post-interview.
Are there any other
Questions?
questions that you want to
This rock.
Creepy.
I feel so weird standing. Well.
Okay, I think I ended it already. 3,
Ended
2,
it
1.
already.
Yeah.